This post can be worth over $1 million. Not a company, not a deal, just one photo. And the craziest part, she can do it again tomorrow. This is Kylie Jenner, and somehow she turned Instagram into one of the most expensive places on earth. One post, one caption, over $1 million. But who is actually paying her this much? And more importantly, why does it make sense? Let's zoom out for a second. Kylie Jenner isn't just famous. She's one of the most followed people on Instagram. Hundreds of millions of people watching what she wears, what she uses, what she posts every single day. That's not social media anymore. That's infrastructure. That's distribution at a global level. When Kylie posts something, it doesn't go out. It hits instantly millions of screens at the same time. And in today's world, that kind of attention is the most valuable thing you can have. Let me give you the actual numbers. Kylie Jenner has 382 million followers on Instagram. The entire population of the United States is about 340 million. Her audience is larger than the population of America. Even a 1% engagement rate would translate to roughly 3.8 million interactions on a single post. For context, that's enough people to fill Madison Square Garden nearly 190 times. Industry estimates place the value of a sponsored Instagram post from Kylie Jenner at around $1.8 million. And Instagram isn't even her main business. Here's where people get it wrong. They think brands are paying for a photo. They're not. They're paying for access. Access to attention, access to trust, access to influence. Because if Kylie shows a product, it doesn't feel like an ad. It feels like a lifestyle, and that changes everything. People don't think, this is marketing. They think, I want that. Now compare that to traditional advertising. If a company wants to reach millions of people, they run ads. They spend money on Facebook, Google, YouTube. And then they hope people don't skip, people don't ignore, people don't scroll. But with Kylie, there's no skip button, no ad fatigue, just pure attention. And that's why brands are willing to pay insane amounts of money, because instead of fighting for attention, they're buying it directly. So yes, a single post from Kylie Jenner can be worth around $1 million, sometimes more. Not every post, only the ones that are sponsored. But still, think about that. One photo, one upload, and someone wires that amount of money, not for the image, but for the impact. Now compare this to traditional advertising. A 30-second Super Bowl commercial in 2025 cost around $8 million. It reached roughly 123 million viewers. One time, then it's gone. A sponsored Instagram post from Kylie Jenner is estimated to cost around $1.8 million. The content stays online. It gets shared on TikTok, screenshot, discussed on Reddit. The impressions continue long after the original post is published. Industry data shows that influencer marketing has become one of the fastest-growing advertising channels in the world. Most brands plan to maintain or increase their influencer marketing budgets. These companies aren't being generous. They're following the math. Because here's where it gets even more powerful. Kylie doesn't just promote brands, she owns one. Kylie Cosmetics. When she posts about her own products, she's not earning a fixed sponsorship fee. She's driving sales into a business she owns. That's the difference between influence and ownership, and the numbers prove it. Kylie's posts convert attention directly into sales. Revenue spikes within minutes of a drop. Sellouts create headlines that send more attention back. The loop compounds with every launch. That's the engine. In 2019, Kylie sold 51% of Kylie Cosmetics to Coty for $600 million, valuing the company at $1.2 billion. The Coty deal validated the brand's enterprise value. She was just 22 years old. Today, Forbes estimates her net worth at around $700 million. This isn't an influencer getting lucky. Not luck. Repeatable operational discipline. It's a blueprint for turning attention into ownership. Attention becomes ownership. Ownership becomes equity. The playbook scales across products and platforms. Every post seeds a future launch. Community turns into loyal customers. Distribution rides on social algorithms. Network effects widen reach each cycle. Then the loop restarts, stronger. And ownership changes everything. At this point, you start to see the pattern. This isn't random. This isn't luck. This is a system. A very simple loop. Attention, influence, money. She gets attention. That attention creates influence. That influence turns into money. And once the system is built, it runs again, and again, and again. That's why every post matters, because every post feeds the system. Now let's go deeper. Because this isn't just business, it's psychology. People don't follow Kylie for information. They follow her for a feeling. Luxury, beauty, status. Her content creates a world, and people want to be part of that world. So when a brand appears inside that world, it inherits that same energy, that same desire, that same perception. And that's what people are really buying. There's a reason this model works so well. Because it doesn't feel like selling. It feels like discovery. You're not being told to buy something. You're being shown a life, and naturally wanting to step into it. That's the difference between old marketing and modern influence. And Kylie mastered that perfectly. But there's one more layer most people miss. When a celebrity endorses a brand, they get a check. One time. Fixed amount. The brand keeps everything else. The customers, the data, the repeat sales. The Kardashian Jenners flipped that. Instead of renting their influence to other companies, they built their own. An endorsement is linear. You post, you get paid, it ends. Ownership is exponential. Every customer today buys again tomorrow. And every launch makes the next one easier. Most influencers trade their fame for checks. This family traded it for equity. And equity compounds long after the post is gone. So here's what we just decoded. A single Instagram post from Kylie Jenner costs a brand nearly $2 million. A Super Bowl ad costs $8 million and reaches fewer people. The math is broken, and the Kardashian Jenner family understands this better than anyone on earth. They didn't just get rich from reality TV. They built a machine where fame generates attention. Attention generates money. Money generates more fame. It's a closed loop. And you're inside it. Kylie Jenner doesn't sell makeup. She sells the one thing you can't buy back, your attention. This is Luxury Decoded. Drop a comment. Which billionaire or celebrity should we decode next? Like this video if it changed how you see Instagram. And subscribe, because the ultra-rich have more secrets than you think.